So now that we on it, rest in peace to
Ooh,
your Cavs, Josh. It was I honestly, I swear to God, I thought they was gonna make it. I thought y'all had it wrapped
I
up in the
did
bag,
too.
man. I really
I
did.
I honestly thought we were gonna win. I didn't think we were gonna win against Brooklyn. I knew that wasn't gonna happen, but I was hopeful. But I
Mhm.
was still pleased at that final score.
Yeah,
Um, and then I was all but certain that we were gonna beat fucking Atlanta
yeah.
in that first half. I was giggling like a motherfucker, and then third
My
quarter
nigga,
rolled around. I'm like, yo, why are we tied?
Hmm.
Why are we tied? This motherfucker just went off for 20. So
That boy Garland, man.
yeah, next season gonna be something special, man. Especially if everybody stays healthy.
I
I
think
don't think they talk about Garland enough.
Well, this is
I
only
like watching him
this is
play.
third season. This was only his third season, either second or third season. I think it's third season.
Second, because
Second, okay.
wouldn't it be Sexton third season?
Nah, this Sexton's fourth.
So Garland, yeah, you're right. Garland's three then.
I was
That's
I
I mean
was
that's a man. Who is which one? Is Gilbert still up there?
Um,
Dan
you talking
Gilbert?
about the GM?
Yeah,
Yeah. Last I checked, he was. I don't. You Dan Gilbert. Yeah, I think he is still the GM.
because whoever put this Cleveland team together.
Well, this is pretty much draft picks, man. Fucking Sexton was a draft pick right
Yep.
after the 18 finals that summer.
Hmm.
yeah. Didn't y'all get that new black GM? What's his name? Um, a couple years ago, I can't remember his name, man.
Mm,
Short hair dude, kind of looked like damn, never mind.
yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
I can't pull up
Maybe
nothing.
we did. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we did. But yeah, man. Sexton was drafted first. Then we got Garland. And then we just got Mobley. You know what I'm saying? That dude was doing his thing. Almost made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Very young team. We had Rondo at one
Man,
point in time.
I was
Had
looking
Ricky
forward to
Rubio at one point in time.
I was looking
Hmm.
forward to going against y'all in the playoffs, man. There's some
I
look
wasn't
at
honestly. I wasn't. I don't think I would have liked that that matchup. That wouldn't have been a good matchup. It really wouldn't have.
His
I
name
would
is Mike Gansey.
I would have just enjoyed us playing each other in the playoffs regardless. Even
Nah, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? 1 versus 8. That's not the same, bro. Maybe if we're like
I mean
fucking
in
four and
in
five seed or
in the
maybe
name
like
of like
7, 8 seed.
just like you know brotherly love,
Yeah,
in sports, like I would have loved to see
yeah.
that. Not that I'm not
So
going.
why didn't
Look,
you
man,
hold on. I got a question.
I'm not going to shit on you and talk shit after each
I
game,
got
man.
I get it.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it, but
I'm
I got a question for you, man. I just got one question. I got one
what's up?
question. Why you didn't feel that way when the Lakers was kicking y'all ass in the finals?
Because Keith, he brings something else out of me, man, and he know that.
Oh,
You want to know what's funny?
what's that?
Josh, you don't have an antagonistic, back and forth, man. You know, like even like even the good years or the bad years, man. I don't be looking
It
to
was only 3 bad years, man. It was really only three bad
look
years.
look, man. We both know what it's like, after LeBron leaves your team. Okay,
I mean, but
we
do
you
you know
take.
what it's like when he leaves twice?
You hear that, LeBron? You disappointed this nigga twice.
Man, LeBron went to that Cleveland team. Nah,
Yeah, that seemed to be. I don't know if that'd be a good thing or a bad thing, honestly.
I think it'd be a good
Um,
thing because that
Man,
would be the
listen,
best shot at another
no
championship ring.
bullshit. Think about
man,
okay, bruh. Think
man.
about that Lakers team. Think about that Lakers team. LeBron's first season, right?
Hmm.
Honestly, I thought that was a decent team. I
I
really
did
did.
too.
I thought that was a decent team. Even the second season team, I was like, okay, that team is a good fucking team. That team
Hmm.
won the championship. Like I thought that was a good ass fucking team. But
Hmm.
then it just like progressively got worse.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what Rob Palinka's doing. Um, I ain't gonna sit here and blame LeBron because I actually think LeBron doesn't have as much as a hand in it,
Hmm.
but I still blame Rob Palinka.
How do you bring in?
Nigga, was y'all
Okay.
just praising him the beginning of this? Whatever.
No.
I like. Hey, LeBron's my nigga. That's my cousin. Like,
We,
yo,
we weren't
LeBron's
praising
my dude.
Rob Pelinka.
Me and him went to the
We
same high school.
on paper, you can't say that team didn't look good on paper. And so a lot of Laker fans, when we saw that, we got excited.
You talking
You know
about
what
this
I'm saying?
season's team, right?
Yeah. Because if you think about it, first year, we didn't make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Second year, won the championship. Last year, knocked out the first round. This year, we didn't even make the play-in.
Right.
The team was good. In my opinion, the team was good. My opinion, it failed because of Frank Vogel. But I'm also going to give probably a little bit of the blame to Westbrook.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
What about
You niggas just fucking salsa dancing around LeBron, man. God damn.
Well, look, you got to think about
He had
LeBron.
he had one of the best seasons. He almost had the scoring title.
Yeah, here's the thing with LeBron. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say, oh, he almost led the league in scoring at 37. To me, the 37 don't matter. Because I hate when people say, well, he's 37. Look at what he's doing at the age of 37. But then when he fails, man, he's 37. He can't do everything. You can't have it both ways. And I hate when some fans talk like that.
You can't wait. You can't do that, man.
No, you can't do that. That's why sometimes I hate LeBron fans. But with LeBron this year, you can't get mad at LeBron. He almost averaged 30 points a game, and the only reason why he didn't play the last two games, he did his job. He did his job. But I was listening to somebody, and they made a good point. They said, "Here go LeBron again." You know, showing everybody, hey, I'm doing my part. And they was referring back to that year he drugged that team to Cleveland, his last year there. Yeah. And he balled his ass off.
Yeah, we basically had the Lakers rookie starting five, man, or starting four.
So with LA, it's a lot of problems. I'm not mad at Carmelo. I'm not mad at LeBron. I'm disappointed in Westbrook.
Of course you are.
Disappointed in Anthony Davis. I don't know why he can't stay healthy.
Y'all knew that.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Zion would have been a better pickup.
Yes.
You said what?
Y'all knew.
Zion would have been a better pickup.
Was Zion he wasn't even in the league then when we got Anthony.
No,
but,
he was.
No, he wasn't.
He got drafted the year. He got drafted the year he left. But I don't think that would.
So Zion was on the bench the same year AD his last year in New Orleans. No, he got there the next year.
No,
he got a pick. He got a pick from us.
No. Like I said, he got drafted the year AD left.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So yeah, he went on the bench. But I mean, again, like we said last episode, you can't say it's a bad trade. It got us a championship. Even if we know he was hurt, it got us a championship.
Okay, at what cost? And look at you here now, blaming the whole franchise for the shit that they did.
It still got us a championship.
All right. Well, I guess you can't really complain about your current status. I mean, with AD, he helped get you a championship. You also knew he was.
So now it's time for him. So I want him to be healthy.
Y'all brought LeBron in knowing that, hey, he's the leader of the team until he says otherwise. He's also getting older. He's going to be susceptible to injury. When he goes down, that deducts from the team more than most other teams because he is LeBron.
I mean, you take that gamble. If you let's say Anthony Davis is $500 million. You're not making that trade?
I think it depends on what you're looking for in your franchise.
I agree with that.
To a certain extent. I mean, let's say Cleveland. Cleveland probably wouldn't have won that championship if Kevin Love wasn't there. But we know what Kevin Love was before he got to Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
So, but let's be real. You trying to tell me going to get Love was how you guaranteed the championship? No.
No, all I'm saying is where the franchise is at right now in this point in time is because of the franchise. right? You went after AD knowing his injury history. When he
Yeah.
was his injury history was no secret when he played for the Pelicans. It was well known,
But
right?
he
And
was,
there and but hold on but hold on. And the question was always also, can he be a leader of the team? Can he take the team to the next level if and when LeBron goes down? This season and parts of last season, we've seen that when it's been up to him in certain moments, it's the injuries that has held him back. And whether or not you want to account for it or not, that's a direct reason as to why y'all didn't make it. And the same thing with LeBron. When players like him go down, it's more than when Jimmy Butler go down, because they're surrounded enough to where like, hey, we can bounce back, or not
so
even
give
not
me
even
so you say a player like LeBron. Give me another player.
a player like, but the way LeBron is
I said
LeBron,
give me
no.
I said
LeBron
give me
is
another
who he
player.
is, but
But you
LeBron
said
is who LeBron is who he is though.
But you
Nigga, we
said
sit here and pander to the throne of LeBron so much. And the one time when I'm saying, hey, this nigga counts so much that when he goes down, it actually matters. And you want me to give you another equivalent of LeBron? There really isn't.
okay, but you said players like LeBron. Did you not say that?
All
So
right,
that's
so
why I'm asking.
a KD, right? A
Okay, but
Giannis.
KD has Kyrie.
Okay.
Giannis has
Okay.
Chris
Well,
Middleton.
we've already established that LeBron is the top of the top, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then going to the next player after LeBron, there's probably a plateau, correct?
Say it one more time.
The next player after LeBron, you were going down, correct?
You can.
Okay, so I'm giving you the next best, right? Yeah, it's not going to be better than LeBron because there isn't really much better than LeBron when you get to the league. So I'm giving you the next best, and what I'm saying is LeBron.
But I said give me a player.
I mean,
Because
I just gave you
KD
two.
if KD goes down, guess what? Brooklyn is still a monster.
Yeah, they are.
If Milwaukee goes if Giannis goes down, Milwaukee is still tough to beat. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. The Steph Curry just came back, and they still
y'all
beat.
had LeBron and you had AD go down for significant parts of the season.
Okay, and so what I'm saying is, will we take this hit? Yes, we will take this hit because guess what? Out of the 4 years LeBron has been there so far, we've been to the playoffs twice and won the championship. Especially at his age, we really can't ask more LeBron. We really can't. So he got us our one. Now, does it come at a cost for the next few years? Yes. But if you look at the Lakers' track history, if you look at Lonzo Ball, if you look at Julius Randle, if you look at Russell, D'Angelo Russell, if you look at the players that we've drafted just in the past 10 years, why not take that risk?
I
Because
think it was well worth it. It was definitely worth it.
yeah, it's just an investment, and we had 100% gain from it. But if you really think about it, can you say that for the Miami Heat though? The Miami Heat doesn't have a great track. I wouldn't say they don't have a great track record of drafting. But like Josh's Cavs, I would trust them drafting the future.
But look, neither me or Josh are, you know, holding our, respective franchises accountable for what we perceive as a failure. What I'm saying is there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of talk from Laker Nation and Laker fans about what happened. What I'm saying is two of your best players went down for a good chunk of the season. I mean, what more do y'all expect? Y'all integrated Westbrook into, y'all version of the big three. And it kind of crashed and burned, wrapped in with, the injuries. I don't think there's really much to look past. I think when you just look at that alone, that's enough to, explain why the season went the way it did.
But I think the reason why the season went the way it did is because they tried to make Westbrook take some of the responsibility from the LeBron. Why not have Westbrook come in as a sixth man and let him play OKC ball? You get what I'm saying? That's what I would have did.
And I think, and again, with the injuries that y'all had, I think y'all still end up where y'all do.
I mean,
players mean so much.
I get that. I get what you're saying. But again, I go back to Frank Vogel. You can't be a defensive minded coach and your team is they didn't look like they played defense, but stats say we had one of the better defenses in the league. I don't know how, but
speaking, go ahead.
my biggest thing is with Lakers. I ain't mad at LeBron. He need to keep doing this thing. I ain't mad at him. Anthony Davis, he's the big problem. But again, it's like, okay, I'll put it to you like this. If I buy a rental house, right, and I fix it up, and I make all my money back, that's 100% gain, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if I see problems with the house, what am I going to do with it?
Notify somebody.
What would you do with the house? Because me, I would sell it.
If I
So
well,
wait, you bought a house and you see problems with it?
No, I bought a rental property. I fixed it up. You know, I had somebody move in. They pay me rent. I make all the money back that I invested into the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I start having problems with the house, and I don't want to invest no more money into it. So what am I going to do with the house?
Yeah, you're gonna sell it.
I'm going to sell it, right? Because my initial investment got me what I wanted.
But
right?
you also have to notify the incoming tenants or whoever you're selling it to about those problems.
That's semantics. We ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about the house.
I mean, that's kind of a big deal, though. That's
No,
like,
okay. So we gonna do all that. So he's saying he gonna do all that. All right?
Yeah.
So, but you saying you're gonna gloss over it.
All that's gonna be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is like, why not either get a new house or just get rid of the house altogether?
So you're saying to trade AD?
Me personally, I don't want to trade AD.
But you know he's injury prone.
I know he's injury prone, but I'm willing to I've seen what he's done when he's healthy. To me, that's valuable to me. Now, what I would do, which they don't do with AD, but they do it with LeBron, try to rest him. Play a game, play one game, sit out the second game. Play the shit worked with Kyrie, and he didn't even play half of the year. And this dude just a couple of weeks ago put up a career high. So I get what you're saying about AD and LeBron, and you're absolutely right. I agree. They've been hurt. They're the core of our team. But what I'm saying is they are hurt. So, and that's something they can't help. But why not look at the other stuff that we can improve on? You know what I'm saying? Because right now they're talking about a trade for Westbrook to go to Indiana, and we get Buddy Hield and somebody else.
But I mean, and this is the last thing I'll say. I mean, but once you subtract AD and LeBron and say, hey, you know, try to make the playoffs based off of what you got left over, I don't think, you know, that was enough for y'all to, you know, get to the promised land. I don't think it would have been enough. But anyways, you brought up defense earlier. I want to talk about Pat Bev, man, and the Timberwolves. You know, we were talking on Twitter the other day. You know, it's always weird whenever I see you on Twitter. It's like, where have you been? It's just, you know, I'm glad that you're here. But anyways,
I like Twitter a lot more. I like it a lot more.
Interesting. I love the celebration from Pat Bev, the whole team. You know, I loved it, man. And
winning a play-in tournament game.
And listen, man. And
I get it. They ain't been in the playoffs in a while, but they act like they just won the finals.
I mean, it was just, I wouldn't say all that. They was popping champagne and all that shit, but
like, look, they won the finals.
But look, man, I think a lot of times
like they won a championship ring.
Yeah.
when we watch basketball, right, or we watch movies or TV shows, we see ourselves a lot of times as, like, you know, the main character or main character adjacent sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, personally, I don't, right? If I, like, when I think about the NBA and, like, you know, even the military, right? I think about, hey, the type of person I was in the military. I'm happy with the type of person I was, right? Me, my tall, goofy, weird Jamaican self, right? When I watch NBA, like, I feel the same way. It's like, no, my nigga, if I was in the NBA, I wouldn't be LeBron. I'd be the nigga in the end of the bench, man, right? I'm probably
you would probably be Joel Embiid.
Nah, I'll be the dude at the end of the bench in the team with the shitty weather, man. Right. And when I watch the Timberwolves, it's like, yo, these a bunch of dudes. They worked hard. You know what I'm saying? They all had their own respective redemption stories.
Mhm.
They bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since we made it to the playoffs. It's been a while since any team made it to the fucking playoffs. Like, yo, we about to turn the fuck up, right? Nigga, we all ain't turn the fuck up after RTC. Like, yo, nigga, this is 8 weeks. This ain't shit, man. But we turned the fuck up, didn't we? There's niggas
Yeah.
that did art. There's nigga that did shit that was
We
like,
turned the fuck up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Me and Josh did.
no, I'm talking. Well, RTC too, right? Nigga, we was out in the water drinking Black and Miles, white bitches, all that shit.
Hey man, you ain't supposed to be talking about that. Because we had to lie about damaging the Humvee. Shit. Fucking put a,
You know
put
what
a
I'm
crack in the
saying?
windshield, man.
Hey, Josh,
man. What's
And I was
up?
the highest ranking,
You ever
so
seen
I
a-
was responsible.
you ever seen a Humvee covered in bees? New military tactic, man.
Nah, man. I never seen a Humvee covered in bees, bro.
But
A new way to
what
deter
you-
the enemy.
Oh,
to
man.
what you were saying. I mean, I know when I watch sports movies, especially soccer movies, I can see myself. But like with the Timberwolves, I get it. They ain't been in the championship in a while. They happy, especially for Pat Beverly. You know, he had faith in himself when the Clippers doubted him. All right, completely get that. But you know, the dude on the wall right there, that dude on the wall, he said we don't hang division banners.
It's not the point, man. It's the
That
point
is the point.
of no.
You ain't there
and,
yet.
and you know, you don't get to determine what somebody else can celebrate about. Just like I said, RTC, right? For us, that was an accomplishment. There's people who went and did all sorts of super secret squirrel shit and all of that, man. They probably never even came close to the way we celebrated. They went, they did they shit overseas, drop bombs, call it all that crazy shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have me a nice little glass of whiskey and listen to some, Tila tequila and go to bed or whatever the fuck, right?
The fuck you be listening to? Tila
No, this
Tequila?
is mine of some special forces, dude.
When she an MTV personality?
Yeah,
I'm sure she. I'm sure she had a song.
Did she sing?
I don't know, but you get the point, right?
Yeah,
you get the point. There's people out there who are, in the same line of work as us, way more accomplished, and they are, they don't do the same shit as us. All I'm saying is, I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're going to be a really good matchup for. I'd say I think they match up really well with the Grizzlies.
Now, see if they were to celebrate like that in Memphis after yesterday, okay, I'm all for it. Because that's to me that's a much bigger win than the play-in game. You know what I'm saying? And then they beat who they beat. They beat the Clippers. Now, all year you ain't heard nothing about Patrick Beverly. You really ain't heard nothing about Patrick Beverly. But the past 2 years when he was in LA. Now I'm not talking about you specifically, because I know you keep up with the NBA. But the past 2 years, you heard more about Pat Beverly because he was a bigger deal.
Antics and the antics of some of that, and when he got traded, and I think he was with the Grizz, and then they waived, and I think they waived him also. But I mean, it's just
you said the Grizzlies waived the Grizz. Oh
yeah, he went from the Clippers to the Grizzlies to I think there might have been one more team before Minnesota.
Was he the one that was traded 9 times? Was traded like 4 times in 9 days or something like that?
I don't remember. I'm not sure. But there was even a time when I really wasn't fucking with him. But I do like the story of the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, I've been keeping an eye on him, since he got drafted. He to me, to be honest, Pat. It seems like they need that like unorthodox type of player in order to kind of like get them going. Jimmy Butler, I think, shares some of the same traits as Pat Bev, where is is an unlikable kind of guy, but can also get shit done.
I don't think Butler's unlikable. I just think people like when he was in Minnesota, I don't think people liked his approach because he came to the team like, all right, this is my team. It's like, no, it's not.
well,
That's what that's the vibe I
said,
got from.
go check out. He did an interview with JJ Redick about that whole spiel and beating the starters with the bench dudes and whatnot. But I think they both have like this unlikable streak in them. Eastside in Minnesota, Eastside in Chicago, Eastside in Philly. But I will say is that when Jimmy, the last time they went to the playoffs was when Jimmy was there, and I think that's the last up until this season. That's the last time they won as many games. Same thing with I'm saying same thing with Philly with the playoffs. But after he left, it took them a little bit of rebuilding. But JJ left, Jimmy left, and a couple of the other shooters. But either way, man, I like the team, and Anthony Edwards. I think
He gonna be a future star.
He has like a weird like key, like watching him shoot the three. Like I was like, yo, he's mad big. Like he just looked too big to be shooting threes.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
When he was one of the top 3-point shooters in the league this year, right?
I'm not sure. But either way, man, I like how they match up with the Grizzlies, and I think it's going to be a good series. And it's almost like they reincarnated themselves from like the grindhouse Memphis Grizzlies to like who they are now, because it's like this is like the same mindset but like different, different players.
Because the grindhouse, man. I was glad the Lakers ain't never really had to go in there.
Hey,
Zach Randolph.
Did you see Twitter having fun with Ja Morant's dad, saying he looked like Usher? He was talking to Karl Anthony Towns' dad on the baseline. It's like he looked like the Usher in the Yeah video when he had the glasses on and the jacket. I was like, God damn, Twitter. Yo, if it's one thing Twitter gonna do, they're gonna make fun of you, man.
Yeah, Twitter. I will say this.